I'm Jack Lynch. We're here at AAA Hobbies. It's Sunday and we're doing our railroad. We're building a display railroad and we do this every Sunday. Come on down, check out our progress. Today what we're doing is adding topographical features or pieces to this layout to raise different areas of the groundwork. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I'll do that in this industrial area. I have a mill and I have a warehouse and a little piece of rock here. And what I'm going to do is raise that up a little bit so that my layout will have different levels. Okay, so I have some buildings on the layout, which the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these buildings. Okay. And then the second thing I'm going to do is put a piece of foam up here. I have this insulation foam that I buy at my local big box home center, for lack of a better word. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this over here, get everything out of the way. I'm going to put this kind of right here, and I know that I want my landform to be inside of the train tracks because I want to keep that down here on this level. So I'll take a marker, I have one here, and I'm just going to draw the line for the inside of this. Like this. It don't have to be super neat. And what I'll do is I'll take this out. I'll take this to the workshop and I'll cut this out and this will go in here. Okay, so I've taken a piece of foam, I've put it on there, I've drawn a line on it, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the edges of this piece of foam to put down on here. And what do I use to trim it? This is, like I said, insulation foam. I use this handy dandy hot tool from Woodland Scenics, and it's basically a nichrome wire that heats up when I push the trigger. And if you watch carefully, it's really simple. What you do is you just drag it right along this line that I drew, and it heats up, and I'll cut a piece off about here just to show you. And as you can see, it cuts it off, it leaves a little rock edge, and what I'll do is I'll cut that all the way around here. Okay, I've almost have this cut, a little tiny bit to go. It's really simple to do, just takes a little patience. Alright, I'll just break this off. You can see it's got a really nice little rock edge. It's kind of like what I did down here on the other pieces. And I'll just drop it in here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my buildings back on here and kind of draw it out a little bit better, get rid of the edges and things, and we'll see how that looks. When I cut detail into these foam pieces, I use this big knife. You don't have to use one this big, but I like this. I can keep it sharp. I bought it, at a Bed Bath & Beyond type store, and it cuts this foam really nicely, and it slices it nicely. So basically what I'm doing is taking this knife and cutting the roads into this piece. Okay, so I've cut out the piece of material to raise this industrial area up. You can see I've positioned the buildings and I cut a little slice out of this for a road to come down out of this building. And then I'm going to do the same on the opposite side, and you can see I've drawn in a lot of the detail of things I want to do. In other words, this will be a road, and then next to the warehouse over here you can see I'm putting in a parking lot. But that's the idea, and I'll finish this up and show it later.